I wish I could make it as good as yours. Mine always comes out a little off.
Funny thing is, I used to say the same thing as your Lola's. She made it the best.
I always say that adobo is the most controversial food in Filipino history. Everybody has the best recipe.
Yeah, adobo was one of the only things that I would eat because it felt like home.
Aww. How was it for you coming here? It must have been tough.
It was scary. When I came in the 60s, I came with a suitcase and the clothes on my back, praying I would be okay. I didn't have a lot of money, but I ended up making my way to work as an engineer for CP Rail.
Marami bang Filipino engineers dati? I can only imagine how scary it must be to be a minority.
Well, anak, the thing is, most Filipinos came as professionals in the 70s. There were a lot of doctors and lawyers too. Canada's economy was growing and they needed more people to continue to build the economy. So there were a few Filipinos around, but not much.
So basically, the history of Filipinos in Canada is tied to the needs of Canada? Parang we were brought here because of what Canada wants us to do.
Exactly. A mutual relationship. Even now, the laws of immigration have changed because the needs are different. So you see people coming in as living caregivers or farm workers.
Well, you saw the Filipino community grow. How much has changed?
Oh, it's changed tremendously. Alam mo, you are so lucky to have such a big support system behind you. You have many safety nets under you and many different Filipino groups to help you settle in and make life easier. It wasn't like that for me before.
I'm happy about that too, pero I can't imagine how difficult it must have been in the earlier years. You must have been homesick a lot. Was there ever a time you just wanted to pack up and go home?
Oo naman. I was really lonely at the beginning. I was isolated and it's not like we had the technology to go online and search for the Filipino communities you want to be a part of. There was the weather too. It was so cold for most of the year and I thought that I will just start a life here for my future kids and I will go back home.
Why did you stay?
I fell in love
With Mom?
with Canada.
I never really thought about the challenges about acclimating and assimilating. You had to adjust a lot, and people here had to adjust to you too. Wouldn't that be enough to send you packing?
Hindi naging madali. But living in this country or making your presence known, you have to be courageous and show everyone around you that you belong here and you're just like everybody else and no one can tell you differently. When the community started to grow, so did my love and appreciation for my new home. The support around me made me feel like I was home again, and when I met your mother and had you kids, I thought, I am where I'm supposed to be.
You've sacrificed so much for us to be here. Pero why Canada? Sa lahat ng places you could have gone to. Why here?
A few reasons. It's very multicultural. I watched it grow and turn into a place where you can immerse yourself into many different cultures and experiences. There's also free healthcare, even for temporary residents who's been here a while. And not to mention, it's just a beautiful place. There's a laundry list of reasons, but Canada gave me the opportunities I didn't think I could get anywhere else.
No regrets then, eh?
None at all. We come to this country for a life of opportunity that my parents didn't necessarily feel like they had for themselves in the Philippines.
I think that's why most Filipinos stay.
Finally, a symbolic monument of the strong Filipino presence in Calgary. If not in Alberta, we are part of this city. We chose to be in this province in Canada. Canada's our home.
I'm very inspired by that. It makes me want to do well for my people, and I want to do well for the community that I am representing.
Dapat lang, kasi I wish we had something to represent the Philippines in Canada back then. But I'm glad that it's finally happening.
Castiel, you'll never have to feel like you're invisible. Because of your Lola and the people who came to Canada before him, we're able to grow and have a place that can feel like home. Don't you forget where you came from, okay? And whenever you feel confused, just come back to this place. The generations before you have paved the way for us and all the Filipinos that are here. So we have to do our best to keep the culture alive.